Hello and welcome to Replacement Player Baseball. Today the Cubs enter play with a magic number of 21 and 21 games up on the second place Cincinnati Reds. For today's game, we see the Cubs are sending Brent Suter out to the mound. He's making start number 21 with a 6-4 record, 3.49 ERA, and a 1.10 WHIP. Cubs lineup is going to be adjusted slightly for the inclusion of Buster Posey. And the lineup is going to include Nico Hoerner, Trent Grisham, Carlos Correa, Anthony Rizzo, Chris Bryant, Bryce Harper, Buster Posey. Oh, wait a second. Buster Posey does not belong in left field. Danny Santana belongs in left field. Buster Posey belongs behind the plate doing the catching duty. So Danny Santana in left, Posey doing the catching, and Suter on the mound. And actually, we're going to make one other just very slight adjustment here as well. Now, for the Reds, Sonny Gray is going to be on the mound. He's making start number 25 with a 4-10 record. He has a 4.83 ERA and a 1.37 WHIP. Reds lineup will include Senzel, Van Meter, Suarez, Aquino, Moustakas, Adolfo, Gregorius, Stevenson, and Sonny Gray doing the pitching, batting ninth. It is 74 degrees and the wind blowing in from left at 10 mph. And time to start today's ball game. Cubs and Reds starting play today as the first and second place teams in the NL Central. However, a wide gulf between them, as the Cubs lead the division by 21 games, and the Cubs are actually the only team over 500 in the Central Division. Cubs looking to potentially reduce their magic number down to 19 with a win today. Let's see how it goes. Sonny Gray with the pitch, and Hoerner grounds it up the middle. The pitcher has it. Throw over to first, and that's out number one. Trent Grisham now with Gray on the mound, 1 out, nobody on base. 2-2 is the count, and here comes the pitch to Grisham. He grounds it past the first baseman down the right field line. That's going to be extra bases. Grisham rounding first, heading for second. The ball rolls all the way down in the corner. Sliding into second with a 1-out double is Trent Grisham. So the Cubs threatening with a runner in scoring position here in the top of the first inning. Carlos Correa on the batter. 1 out and 1 man on. First pitch to Correa. He's going to drive that one in the gap in right center field. That's going 1 hop to the wall. Grisham scores. Correa heading for extra bases as Correa slides into second with an RBI double. Cubs take the 1-0 lead in the top of the first inning. Correa, now with 77 RBIs on the season, bringing up Anthony Rizzo. 1 out, runner on second. Gray facing Rizzo. He hit 2 home runs in yesterday's game. Rizzo grounds it towards short, diving play. The throw over to first, and it's thrown away. The run's going to score. Rizzo will reach second as the ball heads towards the dugout, and the Cubs now have a 2-0 lead. That was a throwing error by the Reds' third baseman. Or shortstop, excuse me, Didi Gregorius. Buster Posey now the batter with 1 out and a runner on second. 2 runs already in. Gray working, 1 strike is the count. There's a drive to left center field. Coming in is the left fielder. He makes the play. That is out number 2. Rizzo holding on second as Bryce Harper comes up to the plate. 2 outs, runner in scoring position. 2 runs already in. 1-2 is the count. Here comes the pitch to Bryce Harper. And there's a drive center field deep going back, and that's going to hit the riverboat straight away center field. Bryce Harper just crushed it. 425 feet out to straightaway center, and the Cubs have a 4-0 lead. So Bryce Harper now with 17 home runs on the season, and Danny Santana coming up to the plate. With 2 outs, nobody on. Gray facing Santana with a 2-2 count. And here comes the pitch. Strike 3 called and the inning is over, but the Cubs jump out to a 4-0 lead in the top of the first inning. Nick Senzel Leading off against Brent Suter here in the bottom of the first. 1-2 is the count. Suter, the lefty, facing Senzel, the righty. Here comes the delivery. Popped up to center. Grisham coming in. He looks up and he makes the play. That is out number 1. Suter now facing Van Meter. 1 out, nobody on. 2-2 is the count. Suter delivers. Check swing for strike 3. That is out number 2. Suarez now batting. 2 outs, nobody on. Suter. 1 ball is the count. Here comes the pitch. And a pop up to right. He just got that one off the end of the bat. And so that is a pop up to Bryce Harper and right to end the inning. We're going to the top of the second. The Reds retired in order. It's a 4-0 ball game. Gray facing Chris Bryant, who's leading off the top of the second inning. Full count. And Bryant takes outside for ball 4. So a leadoff walk for Chris Bryant brings up the pitcher Suter. He's going to be asked to lay down the sacrifice right here. Suter bunting down the third base line. Charging, third baseman has it. He throws to first, and the sacrifice is successful. Bryant advances to second. And now Nico Horner's the batter. 1 out, 1 man on. Gray facing Horner. 2-1 is the count. Here's the pitch. Horner lines that one in the gap in right center field. That's going to drop in for base hit. Bryant rounding third. Is he going to try to score? No, he stops at third. Horner now has a 14-game hitting streak. And there's runners on the corners with 1 out. Trent Grisham now the batter. He is 1 for 1 today. Facing off with Sonny Gray. Here's the first pitch. And he pops it up to center. This is not going to be deep enough. The center fielder coming in. He makes the play. Oh, the run comes home. Bryant tries to score, and he gets in just ahead of the throw. Man, Bryant, with some aggressive base running right there, tags up and scores to make this a 5-0 ball game. So, credit Grisham with the RBI sacrifice fly. He's up to 60 now in the season. And Correa is the next batter. 2 outs, runner on first. Gray with a 2-ball count. Here comes the pitch to Correa. Popped up, foul territory. First baseman going over. He makes the play, and the inning is over. So the Cubs score again, taking a 5-0 lead into the bottom of the second inning. Aquino facing Suter. Bottom of the second. 2 strikes is the count. Suter delivers. Swing and a miss for strike 3. That's going to be out number 1. Suter with 2 strikeouts now on the day. And Moustakas is the next batter. 1 out, nobody on. 1-1 count. Moustakas lines it into right field. That's going to be a base hit. So the Reds have a 1-out single. Their first base hit here in the bottom of the second inning. And the Reds, when you add it with yesterday's game, went 10 1/3 innings without recording a base hit over the last 2 games. Adolfo now facing Suter. Runner on first, 1 out. Here comes the 3-1 count and the pitch. High for ball 4, so the walk is issued. And now the Reds have first and second with 1 out. Gregorius, the next batter for Cincinnati. Suter working, 2 strikes, delivering the pitch. Swing and a miss for strike 3. That was a breaking ball that just disappeared low. And now Suter has 3 strikeouts in the game. 2 outs, 2 men on. Stevenson is the next batter for the Reds. Bottom of the second inning. Cubs up by 5. 1-1 count. Lined up the middle. That's a base hit. Is the run going to score? Grisham has it. The runner comes home. The throw comes home, and it is late. The runner scores, and the Reds are on the board. This is now a 5-1 ball game. RBI single for Tyler Stevenson. Cutting into the Cub lead. Now Sonny Gray is the batter. 2 outs, 2 men on. 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. And he pops it up to center. Chasing is Grisham. He makes the play, and the inning is over. So the Reds score. They strand 2. Going to the top of the third, it's a 5-1 ball game in favor of the Cubs. Anthony Rizzo now coming up for his second at-bat of the day. Top of the third inning, leading off against Sonny Gray. 1-2 is the count. Here's the pitch to Rizzo. And that's lined into right field. That's going to be a leadoff single. Anthony Rizzo stopping at first. And now Buster Posey, the batter. 1 man on, nobody out. 2-0 count. Here's the pitch to Posey. He golfs that one out into center field. That's going to be another base hit. Posey really went and got that one. It was a bad pitch. low and away. And Posey punches it out into center field for a single. First and second now, nobody out. Bryce Harper, the next batter. He had a long home run his last time up. Harper facing Gray. Full count. Here's the delivery. That is low for ball 4. Gray thinks that he got squeezed. The bases are now loaded with nobody out. Danny Santana is the next batter for the Cubs. Top of the 3rd inning. Cubs up by 4, looking for more. Gray with 2 strikes, pitching to Santana. There's a swing and a miss for strike 3. So that's out number 1. Chris Bryant now the batter. Bases loaded, 1 out. Gray working with another 2-strike count. And Bryant swings and misses for strike 3. How does this happen? 2 outs now. Bases still loaded, and the pitcher Suter coming up in the top of the 3rd inning. Gray facing Suter. 2-2 pitch. Here it comes. Popped up right. Deep. Warning track power, however, as the catch is made and the inning is over. The Cubs loaded the bases, and they strand all 3. We're going to the bottom of the 3rd of a 5-1 ball game. Suter facing Senzel. Bottom of the 3rd inning. 2-2 count. And Senzel pops it up. Right field. Harper chasing toward right center. He makes the play. And that's out number 1. Van Meter now batting. 1 out, nobody on. 2-1 is the count. Josh Van Meter standing in. Popped up to left. Chasing toward left center is Santana. He makes the play. That's out number 2. Suarez now batting with 2 outs, nobody on. Suter working with a 1-ball count. Here's the pitch to Suarez. And a drive down the left field line. Almost in foul territory. Santana makes the play near the line, and the inning is over. So the Reds are retired in order. We go to the top of the 4th of a 5-1 ball game. Nico Hoerner leading off. He's 1 for 2 today and batting .346 on the season. Gray facing Hoerner. First pitch. Here it comes. Liner into the gap in right center field. That'll be extra bases. Hoerner rounding first, heading for second. He is going to slide into second with a leadoff double. So Hoerner now 2 for 3 today. Leading off the top of the 4th inning with an extra base hit. And now Gray's day is over, and Ryan Hendricks is coming in out of the Cincinnati bullpen. Hendricks has thrown 13 in the 3rd innings, walked 8, struck out 14 with a .405 ERA. Hendricks faces Grisham here in the top of the 4th. Full count. Runner on first. Here comes the pitch. Grounded towards short. The throw goes over to first. That is out number 1. Correa now the batter with a runner on second and 1 out. Here's the first pitch to Carlos Correa. That is inside, a fastball at 98 for ball 1. Now we're going to try to steal 3rd here, see what happens. There's the next pitch. Also up and in. Ball 2. Hoerner didn't get a good jump. He held at second. Try this again, see what happens. Low. Man, Hoerner was halfway to 3rd base and he turned around. So 3-ball count now to Carlos Correa. Let's see if he swings away at this pitch. Nope, that is a strike. Fastball down the middle. One more time, let's try to steal 3rd. Here comes the pitch. Hoerner just refuses to steal 3rd. It's a full count now with 1 out. Hendricks facing Correa. Here comes the pitch. And strike 3 is called, and I don't know that Correa swung in a single pitch in that at-bat. So now Rizzo's the batter with 2 outs and the runner still on second. Here comes the pitch to Rizzo. High for ball 1. We're going to put this back here. Swinging away, 1-2 count. Rizzo pops it up to left. Chasing the left fielder coming in. He makes the play and the inning is over. So the Cubs strand a runner. We go now to the bottom of the 4th of a 5-1 ball game. Aquino facing Suter, bottom of the 4th inning. 1 strike count. Here comes the pitch from Suter. Grounded toward 3rd. Bryant has it. He throws to first for out number 1. Moustakas now the batter. 1 out, nobody on. Full count pitch to Mike Moustakas. Strike 3 called. A letter high fastball that he didn't exactly rush up there at 86 miles an hour. But strikeout number 4 on the day for Brent Suter. And it brings up Adolfo. 2 outs, nobody on. 2-2 count. Suter with the delivery. Swing and a miss for strike 3, and the inning is over. We go down to the top of the 5th inning. It's still 5-1 in favor of the Cubs. Buster Posey leading off. He's 1 for 2 today. Against Hendricks. 1 strike count. Here comes the pitch to Posey. Grounds it toward first. Picked up stepping on the base is the first baseman Van Meter, for out number 1. Bryce Harper now batting. 1 out, nobody on. 1-1 count. Here's the pitch to Harper. Grounded up the middle. Second baseman charging. He has it. Throw to first. That's out number 2. Santana now batting. 2 outs and nobody on. 1-1 is the count. Here comes the pitch to Santana. He grounds it towards second. The throw goes over to first, and that'll end the inning. So the Cubs retired in order. We're going down to the bottom of the 5th of a 5-1 ball game. Suter facing Gregorius, bottom of the 5th inning. 2 strike count. Here comes the delivery. Popped up deep left field, chasing Santana back toward the wall. On the warning track, he makes the play for out number 1. Suter now facing Stevenson with 1 out, nobody on. Suter with the delivery. Line past the shortstop into left field. That's a base hit. 1 out single for Stevenson gives the Reds a runner here in the bottom of the 5th inning. That's their 3rd hit of the ball game. Hendricks now facing Suter. 1 out, 1 man on. 1 strike the count. Bunt laid down. Pitcher has it. He throws to second. There's no relay to first. I thought for a second they might turn a double play on that. The pitcher, Hendricks, bunted that very hard right back at the mound, and Suter went to second to retire the lead runner. 2 outs now, runner on first. Senzel batting for the Reds. 1-2 is the count. Suter delivers the pitch. Lined into the gap in left center field. That might drive in a run. It's going to be extra bases for sure. Chasing is Santana. He gets it back into the infield. The runner holds at second. The lead runner scores, and now it's a 5-2 ball game in favor of the Cubs here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Van Meter now facing Suter. 2 outs. Runner on second. 1 strike is the count. Suter delivers the pitch. Popped up right center field. Harper chasing, coming in. He makes the play, and the inning is over. The Reds score again, however, making this a 5-2 ball game going into the top of the 6th inning. Bryant leading off against Hendricks here in the top of the 6th inning. 1-2 is the count. Hendricks delivers. Bryant lines into the gap in right center field. That's a base hit. Bryant rounding first, heading for second. He is going to have a leadoff double here in the top of the 6th inning. Bryant cruising in to second with his double. He is now, I believe, 1 for 3 today. And Brent Suter is the next batter. He's going to be asked to lay down the bunt right here. Facing Hendricks, here's the pitch. Bunt's laid down. Pitcher has it. He throws over to first, and that's going to make a sacrifice, which allows Bryant to advance to third. So now the Cubs have 1 out, runners on 90 feet away. Horner's the batter. He's 2 for 3 today. 2-2 count. Here comes the pitch to Nico Horner. And a swing and a miss for strike 3, so that's out number 2. Matt McGill now, the pitcher for Cincinnati. He's thrown 45 in the 3rd innings, walked 20, struck out 40 with a 3.18 ERA. McGill now facing Grisham with 2 outs and the runner still on third. 2 strike count. Grisham swinging and missing for strike 3. Well, the Cubs' ability to strike out in any situation continues to hold in this game. We go to the bottom of the 6th with a 5-2 Chicago lead. Suarez now facing Suter, bottom of the 6th inning. Cubs up by 3, 2-2 count. Here's the pitch from Suter. A liner past the shortstop into left field. That'll be a leadoff single. So the Reds, with the leadoff man on base, bring up Orestes Aquino here in the bottom of the 6th inning. 1-2 is the count. Suter delivers. Swing and a miss for strike 3. That's out number 1. Runner holding at first, Suarez, and it brings up Moustakas with 1 out, 1 man on. 1 ball is the count. Here's the pitch from Suter. He grounds it towards short second. The throw goes to short. The relay to first. That's a 4-6-3 double play. So the Reds' inning is over. Despite the leadoff single, they do not score. We're going to the top of the 7th of a 5-2 ball game. Correa leading off for the Cubs here in the top of the 7th inning against Matt McGill. First pitch to Carlos Correa. And a liner into left field, right at the left fielder, however, just take a few steps to his right and makes the play for out number 1. Rizzo now batting. He's 1 for 3 today. Facing McGill in the top of the 7th inning. 2-ball count. Here comes the pitch to Rizzo. And a pop-up center field, deep but playable. Center fielder near the warning track makes the play, and that's the second out of the inning. Posey now batting. He's 1 for 3 today. Facing McGill in the top of the 7th inning. 2-strike count. Here comes the pitch. And Posey lines it into right. However, a diving play by the right fielder is going to catch that ball and end the inning. So we go to the bottom of the 7th. It's time to stretch here in Cincinnati. 5-2 in favor of the Cubs. Suter facing Adolfo here in the bottom of the 7th inning. He's going to face the 6, 7, 8 batters in the Reds lineup in the bottom of the 7th. 2-2 count. Suter delivers the pitch. Driven into left. Going back. Santana looks up, and that one's gone. A leadoff home run as the Reds make this a 2-run ball game in the bottom of the 7th inning. 388 feet off the bat of Micker Adolfo. And that was a leadoff home run for the Reds here in the bottom of the 7th. Adolfo now, that's his first home run of the season. And now it is time to warm up a reliever. And see here, bottom of the 7th, this looks like a good situation for Liam Hendricks to get warmed up. Suter faces Gregorius. Cubs now hanging on to a 2-run lead in the bottom of the 7th. 1 run already in. Suter working. Here comes the pitch to Gregorius. Grounded toward first. Rizzo dives. He has it. He throws to the pitcher, and the ball is thrown away. Rizzo is going to be charged with a throwing error. The runner is safe on first as Grisham was hustling over to try to cover the bag. So now that's a runner on first, nobody out here in the bottom of the 7th inning. Stevenson, the next batter. 1-strike count. Here's the pitch. Grounded back toward the mound. The pitcher has it. He throws to second. The relay to first. That is a 1-6-3 double play. So now there are 2 outs and nobody on. And Jesse Winker is going to pinch hit for the pitcher's spot here in the bottom of the 7th inning. We're going to go out and have a conversation with Suter about how he's going to pitch to Winker and give Hendricks a little more time to warm up. Suter working against Winker, who has 4 home runs and a .248 batting average on the season. Suter working, 3-1 is the count. Here comes the pitch to Winker, and a grounder up the middle. Second baseman Horner has it. He throws to first, and the inning is over. So, despite the challenges of that inning, Suter manages to navigate the inning with the Cubs still in the lead. We go to the top of the 8th of a 5-3 ball game. So, Bryce Harper's leading off for the Cubs here in the top of the 8th inning. He hit his 17th home run earlier in this game. Harper is facing now Ray Black to pitch for the Reds in the top of the 8th. Black has a 1-3 record, 5 2/3 innings thrown, 5 walks, 9 strikeouts, and a .794 ERA. Harper facing Black with a 2-2 count. Black is looking to the sign and delivering the pitch. And liner into left field, that's going to drop in for a base hit. Harper going the opposite way with that one for a leadoff single. Now Danny Santana is the batter. Runner on first, nobody out. Black facing Santana. Oh, he throws over to first. That's a pickoff play, and Harper is caught sleeping. He is out over at first. So now Black faces Santana with 1 out and nobody on. 1 ball is the count. Here's the pitch to Santana. Lines that one into center field. That's going to be caught for out number 2. Chris Bryant now batting with 2 outs and nobody on. Hendricks up, make sure he's ready to come in. Bryant facing Black. 2-1 is the count. Here comes the pitch to Chris Bryant, and he pops that one up right center field. Going back toward the warning track, center fielder's going to have room, and he makes the play to end the inning. So the Cubs do not score. As the Reds face the minimum, we go to the bottom of the 8th of a 5-3 ball game. And now, we are absolutely going to pull. No, you know what? We're going to let Hendricks We're just going to let Hendricks pitch this inning because we know we're going to Diaz next inning. And we might go to Diaz this inning if we have to. Hendricks on the mound now, facing off with Nick Senzel. Hendricks has thrown 58 1/3 innings, walked 11, struck out 77 with a 2.31 ERA. Hendricks facing Senzel. Here comes the first pitch in the at-bat. Liam Hendricks looking for the sign. Here's the delivery. Lined into center field, and that's a leadoff single. Senzel stopping at first after a wide turn, and the Reds have a runner on base here in the bottom of the 8th. Van Meter now the batter. Nobody out, one man on. 1-2 is the count. Here's the pitch. Popped up on the infield. Foul territory. Rizzo goes over. He makes the play for out number 1. So now we're going to throw it first and see if we can catch him. Nope, safe at first. Suarez now the batter. He leads the Reds with 27 home runs on the season. And we are going to pitch the batter right here. That's low for ball 1. Hendricks now working with a 1-ball count. Here's the pitch. Outside for ball 2. Hendricks now facing Suarez. Pitching to the batter. There's a grounder towards short. Throw goes to second. The relay to first. There's a 6-4-3 double play. And just like that, the inning is over. So the Reds do not score. We go to the top of the 9th of a 5-3 ball game. Edwin Diaz is ready to come into this game. We're going to do some pinch hitting right here, and Jake Cronenworth is going to come off the Cubs bench to lead off here in the top of the 9th inning. Cronenworth is 2 for 4 on the season. He's facing a new Reds pitcher, Nick Lodolo. Lodolo has thrown 30 2/3 innings, walked 19, struck out 36 with a 6.75 ERA. Cronenworth batting against Lodolo to lead off the top of the 9th. Here comes the pitch. And that is ball 1 high, I think. Nope, that's strike 1 right at the letters. All right. 1-2 is the count. Here's the pitch to Cronenworth. He takes strike 3 on the inside corner. That was a changeup that throws him for out number 1. Horner now the batter. 1 out, nobody on. He's 2 for 4 today. Here comes the pitch to Nico Horner. And he pops it up to right. Going over toward right center is the right fielder, and he makes the play for out number 2. Trent Grisham now the batter. 2 outs, nobody on. Lodolo working to Grisham. Edwin Diaz needs to be ready to enter this ball game. 2-ball count. Here's the pitch to Grisham. And he drives it to the left. That's going back toward the track. It's going to be gone. Trent Grisham has hit home runs in back-to-back games. And that is 399 feet into the left field stands. So the Cubs now take a 6-3 lead in the top of the 9th inning. Trent Grisham with home run number 17, RBI number 61 on the season. Correa now the batter. 2 outs, nobody on. Full count pitch. Here it comes to Correa. And he pops it up to center. Center fielder coming in. He adjusts and makes the play. And the inning is over. So the Cubs score 1, taking a 6-3 lead into the bottom of the 9th inning. And now Edwin Diaz is going to come into this ball game to pitch the bottom of the 9th. Diaz with 24 saves on the season. Looking to nail down number 25 here today. He's going to face Aquino, Moustakas, and Adolfo in the bottom of the 9th inning. Diaz has thrown 51 1/3 innings, walked 17, struck out 92 with a 1.93 ERA. Diaz working. He is looking for the sign and delivering the pitch. And a swing and a miss for strike 3. That's out number 1. Fastball at 95, and he got him to swing right through it. So Moustakas now the batter. 1 out, nobody on. Diaz with a 2-2 count. Here's the pitch to Mike Moustakas, and it's popped up on the infield. The catcher coming out from behind the plate. And he makes the play for out number 2. Adolfo now the batter. 2 outs, nobody on. Diaz working. 2-2 count. Here is the pitch. And strike 3 called at the letters, and the inning is over. So that's a wrap. The Cubs are a 6-3 victor here in Cincinnati. The Cubs getting 6 runs on 10 hits with 1 error. The Reds 3 runs on 7 hits with 1 error. The Cubs' Brent Suter earns the win. He goes to 7-3 on the season, throwing 7 innings of 6-hit 3-run baseball with 1 walk, 6 strikeouts, 1 home run allowed. Edwin Diaz nails down his 25th save of the season, throwing a perfect 9th with 2 strikeouts. Bryce Harper is the player of today's game. He went 2 for 3 with a home run, runs scored, and 2 RBIs, also drawing a walk. So the Cubs improved to 78-45 as the Reds dropped to 55-66. Thank you for watching Replacement Player Baseball.